Hey everyone, it is John C. Morley, Sir Entrepreneur. Let me get my hat here. I took my hat off before, but I always have my hat on, as you guys know. I'll pop my hat on. You know what my hat says? It says achieve and believe. All right, so if you are new here, you're going to notice at the top right corner, you're going to notice a QR code. Just take your phone and use it to scan that QR code. It'll get you transported over to my link tree, where you'll find lots of great information, videos, and inspirations to help you become a better version of yourself. And again, if you're new, every single day we have a brand new subtopic based on the master topic of the week. And today is episode 6. Tomorrow will be episode 7. And then we'll start over again with another episode 1 on Saturday. And great to have you here. If you're coming back, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and associates. Wonderful to have you here. Thanks for supporting me all these times that you come on here. And hopefully some of the new people will become just like you guys. And again, we are talking about how to crack your egg. We're on series episode 6. And so I want to talk about an interesting revelation. In fact, a lot of the inspiration I get from my show, as you know, comes from daily life and things that I do and being a light to people. Well, I was actually today at a mall, and when I went there, having a positive outlook, positive attitude, you just never know where things are going to fall. And opportunity fell in my lap. And you never know when these things are going to happen. And the reason I say this is because a lot of people say, oh, nothing's going to happen. I can't. You got to be open to things. Now, I'm not saying things are going to just plow down the door to get to you. But when you have this open spirit, this open thought, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it changes life. It really like transports you into a place where you don't even know what's what. I mean, it's like things just become so magical. And so that's something I wanted to share with you because it's really pretty clever. And why I'm saying this to you is you just never know what's going to happen, right? So why do I say this to you? I think a lot of people don't understand that when you have this kind of an attitude, it opens up doors. It opens up possibilities. So I was strolling through the mall, and actually, I tried this a brand new restaurant. Many of you guys might know it. I tried, well, brand new to me, Chick-fil-A, and I wanted something healthy, so I actually went to have their wrap with no French fries, just the wrap, no cheese, and then I went and had a Haagen Dazs cookies and cream. But I could afford the budget because I had plenty of room in my calorie intake, and so I just kind of knew what it was going to be, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the sandwich, and I enjoyed the cookies and cream. And the best was I got the ice cream, and I was asking the gentleman, first of all, could I have a sample? He says, "No, we can't do samples because of COVID." I said, "Yeah, I know that nonsense. You can't do samples because of that." But of course, they're doing everything else, so that's like nonsense. Anyway, I asked him about the different sizes. They have a small, medium, and large. So I asked him what the prices were, and then I said, "I'll take." They said they'll have the mini, which is like one scoop, and then the small, which is two scoops. So I said to him, "I'll take the small." So I get the ice cream, and I'm looking at it, and I said, "This is the mini, isn't it? Didn't I order the small?" He's like, "Yeah, you did." So he takes it back, and they put it into a small. But I want to share this with you because I think a lot of people don't get this. And what I'm saying is when you're open with your spirit, you're open with your mind, you just don't know who you're going to connect with. So there was a lady there that I was talking to, and I was admiring her booth. And it was pretty interesting what she was doing. I won't get into all that. And I was fascinated by it. So I stopped to talk to her, didn't know where the conversation would lead. One thing led to another. And before you knew it, we learned we had a lot in common, and she was very interested. Oh, we have these wonderful people on here trying to put their cheap and crappy X-rated content. Unbelievable that we get these people. I wish these people would just dry up and just never come back to this channel because I mean I'm very positive, but these people are scum. I mean they're like the pit of my shoes, and I don't mean to be nasty, but all these people do is they come here for myself and Matt, my other moderator, literally just try to wreck the time and the energy. So yeah, and no one cares about your crappy X-rated content. You're just gonna be blocked. We don't care if you have cheap or expensive, whatever you have isn't worth anything. Because if again, you have to go on and do this. And one of the things we're working on is trying to get them banned. But you know what they keep doing? They keep opening up new subdomains. So it's absolutely terrible. So I was talking to this lady, and when I was talking to this lady, um, there was some commonalities, and she's going to introduce me to her boss, and we actually may do business together. But you see, you never know that because, well, how could business just come from the mall? Because you think, well, nobody in the mall is going to buy from me because they're big department stores. But hey, you don't know. You don't know that. And because you don't know that, you need to be open. And so tonight's thing about how to crack your egg is understanding where your next opportunity might lie. It might come to you from a friend. It might come to you from a public place like a mall. It might come to you just walking down the street, maybe talking to a new neighbor, somebody with their dog or their pet. Or it could come to you when you go to the supermarket. It could even come to you when, I don't know, maybe you're at the dry cleaners, or maybe you just go out for a moment and run into a store to pick up, I don't know, something from like a home improvement store, and you bump into somebody. And because it's so organic, you didn't plan it, it just sort of flows, right? And I've said this before, your energy is going to flow where thoughts go, right? Energy flows where your thoughts go. So I want to bring this up to you because tonight I had a really great night. I always have a good night. But anyway, there was a person today that I was interacting with, and they had this, how can I say, chip on their shoulder. I got this. And so when that happens, I try to be very kind, very compassionate, very understanding. But sometimes people's worlds maybe are not in the same light that mine are in. And that's okay. I'm not here to judge. But that doesn't mean that you should rain down on my happiness because your life is starting to be a problem. See, that's what energy suckers do. They they try to drain your energy because they believe that they are more important or that you're not important. And so when you come with a certain attitude, you could tell. I mean, it's in your smile, it's in your stance, it's in your posture. And when this happens, I feel that a lot of people will sometimes get nasty. And so I don't get nasty. I just realize that this might be the way they are for the moment. And I let them have their time or their day. But if it keeps happening, then eventually I'll say something because I know that you can't have a good connection with someone if they're always dwelling on the fact that, today's not good or I have a problem in my life. I get that you have problems. I get it. And you have challenges and you're going to overcome these challenges. I promise you. It's just that when you look at this challenge or this bump in the road, like, oh my gosh, I got to do something with it because it's this big, big white elephant. Have this, and we'll talk more about this, have a playful spirit. Be respectful, but have a playful spirit, one in which you are open to conversation. Now, tonight, if I wasn't open to conversation and wanting to learn, even though I was really curious, If I didn't have that demeanor, I might have not got to meet this gentleman from this company. Yeah. So again, we keep getting these clowns in here, and I know we keep trying to block them. Again, I just laugh at them. Again, I wish there would be something that StreamYard would do to permanently block these people. And incidentally, these people are coming from, it looks like they're probably coming from either, I think they're coming from, I think they're actually coming from the platform of Twitch. And I don't know, we get a lot of undesirables sometimes from there, people from other countries. That they think that X-rated stuff is so important, but I got news for you. If your life, and I know this gets off tangent, if your life is always about thinking about X-rated stuff, okay, I'm not saying you can never think about, it, but if your life is always about that, then you don't have a life that's like something you want to celebrate. If that's all you could think about is those three-letter words, I'm not saying that never think about them, but enjoy life for the purposes and for the meaning, right? And when you just make that about everything in your day, then it's like you're so shallow. And it's like nothing else will have an impact on you because you think that that is what drives our world. But what in essence you're trying to do is brainwash our world. You're trying to get people that are maybe trying to get off the fence, and you're confusing them. All right? You're confusing them. And so the lesson I have for our so-called people that we blocked here tonight, your comments are not welcome. I have to say that to you, and I welcome everyone's comments, but your comments aren't welcome because you're either a bot or you're just an unscrupulous human being that doesn't understand morality and the value of life. And I'm eternally sad that your life has to consist of just those three letters. There's so much more you could do with your life. And it's a shame that you just can't open your eyes to see that beauty. And so tonight was a really interesting evening for me because I got to meet someone, I got to learn something she was doing, and I got to learn about a company that may want to do business with my company. So that wasn't even my plan. That's why you always have to be very open to things, possibilities, where they're going to come from. But when you're closed minded, it's like you don't see the potential. You don't see the rainbow. No pun intended. I know we're in I think it's National Pride Month. No pun intended. But there's a rainbow. Of course, there's a rainbow now with National Pride Month. But uh, there's rainbows everywhere, and these rainbows exist. But a lot of people can't see them through the cloud or through the rain. They just can't see them because they look at the fact that I can't see a rainbow now. But when you can see it in your head and know that it's going to be there, you can almost catch a glimpse of it. And then you can know right where it's going to be. I mean, I think that's just like so cool. So, the moral in the lesson tonight is that learn how to crack your own egg, learn how to be open to potentiality and possibilities. One thing, you'll get more friends, you will learn more, and you'll find that life just sort of flows a little bit, right? Just sort of flows a little better. And hey, you never know when an opportunity, when a potential, a friendship, a new relationship, um, or a potential business client is going to be knocking on your proverbial door. So let's make that choice, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to realize that opportunities can come to us anywhere. I mean, they could come to you at the doctor's office. Now, obviously, not while you're probably in the doctor's, but maybe in the waiting room. You don't know. So, if you just are open to the way our creator is going to bring things to you, you'll start to live a life of bliss. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you again this evening. Please go ahead and like, love, support my channel. Definitely comment below. How do you crack your egg when it comes to being open? Are you open to possibilities? Or does it have to happen this way? If you're looking for a sale, does it have to happen this way, in this time, in this fashion? If it does, it might not happen for a long time. It might not happen ever because you're not being open to the possibilities. Um, what I want to share with you is that what might not seem like the gem is actually a diamond in the rough. And that diamond in the rough, when it's finished being buffed and worked on, could be worth more than any big diamond that you find because it might be even more precious. So I'd encourage you, please, to definitely tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone on social media, and then be sure to like my channel, of course, and go over to my YouTube channel, John Space C Space Morley Space Serial Entrepreneur, and look for that key phrase, "Help keep our content free," and then make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with those pennies and those dollars. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new staff to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational content to give you the possibilities and the potential to let your thoughts go where they need to and let the energy truly flow where your thoughts just sort of go through as well. Have yourself a great rest of your night. I know this is a little late. Tomorrow, which is still today, later tonight, we will get you episode 7. We'll wrap everything all up about how to crack an egg. We'll also summarize how we started the week, which is with me cracking an egg. In fact, I might crack an egg again, and talk about the importance of how you crack an egg and realize that things in our life that don't happen right away, that's an egg that needs to be cracked. After all, you didn't know how to crack an egg perfectly the very first time you cracked one. No, I'm sure you made a mess. All right. Have yourself a great night. And I will be back later in the evening. Take care, everyone. And remember, if there's a topic or there's an idea that you want me to cover, just let me know. And I will be happy to do my best to cover that with you. We do have some guests coming up in the next few months. So, really excited about that. And I just hope you guys have a great night. And I hope that this content tonight has really inspired you. Take care, everyone.